Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expected, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know what I'm talking about y'all. Fits me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Hey. Happy Friday, you guys. Come on in. What up, Shade in the City? Hey, boo. Y'all, I'm sitting up here trying to... What the hell just happened? I'm trying to... I'm sorry. We got a lot going on. So yesterday, I set this live up yesterday thinking, what the hell? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to... What the hell did I do? When I set this live up yesterday, all that has been going on was Remy Ma, right? And then, yeah, I don't know what I just did. I can't get back to my other account. Damn it, what did I do? Oh, here we go. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I have more than one YouTube channel, so on my phone, I'm trying to go back and forth between the two channels, and I was sharing it out on the other channel, and I couldn't get back, child. Okay. Welcome. Sorry about that. Hey, Luz, how you doing, boo? Hey. Okay. Thank you, Auntie Kimmy, for becoming a member or renewing your membership, whichever one it is. Cross Country Cruiser said her popcorn came today. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you. You always support over here, and it does not go unnoticed, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Stacy Renee, thank you so much for the super chat. I do have a goal set for today. And if we meet our goal, you know, I promise you guys an open panel. It's been so much going on. We'll do an open panel. We'll probably just have to do it on both channels, honey, and do an open panel. I know y'all want a Real Housewives of Atlanta open panel. So we'll do that if we hit our goal today. So the live today is about Remy Ma versus Papoose. Now, again, I scheduled this live for yesterday because by the time I listened to all of Remy's live that she did earlier yesterday, it was late, and I was like, it's too late for me to. It's just too late. Because her live was an hour long, and I wanted to do a reaction to it, and I was like, child, by the time I do a live reaction to an hour long video, it'd be midnight. But before I could go to bed last night, Papoose went live, then Remy went live to respond to Papoose, and then they was live at the same time, and then Papoose came back after Remy went live, and she said she coming back. Now, if she went back live today, I missed it. I've been checking her page. I've been checking Papoose's page. But so we are here to discuss what it is. Now, I have a poll set up. If you are Team Remy or if you are Team Papoose, or if you just think both of them lying or that the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? So if y'all want to participate in that, I will check the poll later on. As you guys come in, if you want to do the poll. What is going on? Oh, I'm tripping. So y'all come on in, get comfortable, because we're gonna be here a minute. Get comfortable. Hey, Marilyn, thank you for being a member for 32 months. Yes, look at that. over 2 years, almost 3 years of being a member. I appreciate you. Kim said they just giving too much. Kim, I know you like take me out of the group chat. Now, I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, right, I got some of Clarissa's tweets, child. We're going to get into it. Remind me, because I'm going to be honest, y'all, so much was going on and so much stuff was said. I might miss some stuff. So y'all know, feel free to drop it in the chat. Feel free to drop it in the chat. What up, Don? What up, Don? Chloe said, I'm team nobody. Pray for both of, just pray for the whole family. I appreciate you. What's up, Nay? Hey, boo. We are already at 100 people, and guess what? Don is here, so y'all know what that means.
Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Now, when we close the doors over here, that means that Don is about to, he is about to walk the perimeter. He is going to make sure that all people that are here have hit the like button. If you are new here, you have already hit the subscribe button. If you are lit up in green and you are in your VIP section, I don't see Tracy yet, but y'all know that as soon as Tracy drops down, the bar will be open. Don is taking care of the kitchen. Y'all know what we do over here. It's Friday. Kick them. It's a holiday weekend. Kick them legs up and let's get comfortable, okay? Let's get comfortable. Listen, Remy said, don't nobody fall in love faster. Listen, baby, Nate, listen, that's the quote. I need to put that on the t-shirt. Remy, we need to put that on the t-shirt. Because, baby, when I tell y'all that Remy said, don't nobody fall in love faster than a man who needs a place to stay. Baby, I need y'all to know that that did something to me. Baby, when Remy said that, I said, you know how when somebody say something and it make you just take pause? It just, it make you think about it for a minute. It make you go, damn. Hey, Miss Toby. Thank you, Miss Toby. Miss Toby thank you for being a member over here from that other side. And she knows she don't even have to creep. She knows she don't have to creep. But anyway, thank you, Miss Toby, for being I hit the wrong person, child. Lord, I had to put that back up there. Thank you, Miss Toby, for being a member on my channel for 34. My God, 34 months. You've been here day one A1s. Day one A1s. I appreciate you. Chanel Unfiltered has been a member for 15 months. Thank you so much. Say, I'm sick of all of our celebrities and so-called role models. We don't care, but we are here for the mess. I know that's right. Toby says she's sick of them both. So let me say this. Now, I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, number one, this is a reaction video. If you are here to listen to what Remy and Papoose said, there are a lot of channels that have the uninterrupted audio. This is not the place. I even uploaded some of the audio last night. I uploaded some of what Remy said. I uploaded some of what Papoose said. But if you want to uninterrupted audio, this is not the video. I'm being honest, and I hope nobody takes that with any sort of, I'm not saying that with attitude, but what I just don't want is to read comments with people saying, why she got to keep talking? Because this is a reaction video. We're reacting. Okay. Number two, these are my opinions, and you don't have to agree, but we're going to disagree respectfully. Okay. You don't have to agree, but we are going to disagree respectfully. Hey, Mrs. Parker, where you been, boo? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Star, it's our anniversary. Are you in the East yet? All right. Reese's Pieces. Hey, boo, you done dropped down. You ain't been around. I know you be in the bushes, though. Thank you for being a member for 60 months, girl. Y'all know Reese's Pieces go back to them COVID days, honey, when we was sitting in this house, honey. You was around, but I know you here. I know you are here. Can Remy and Papoose do a rap battle and leave us alone? Oh, that would be a good one, Sharice. I'm here for it. Abby said we can't have nothing nice. I hate that this is happening. I do too. So let's do a little bit. I'm not gonna recap the whole thing because we'll be here till next week because we already gotta get through this audio. And let me say this: both of them are long-winded as the fuck. Okay, Remy and Papoose are both long-winded and redundant. And if I had the energy and the skill set, I would have edited all of this down, and I probably could have edited this down to probably a 20-minute video because honestly, they redundant as hell. They kept repeating themselves, but and that's why we're not gonna listen to any of these videos all the way through. We're gonna listen to enough for us to have our commentary. Now, before we get into the commentary, I got one last thing to say before we get started. Understand that I am a critical thinker. I understand that people like Papoose. I understand that people like Remy Ma. But I am a critical thinker. And I need y'all to understand that I listened to what wasn't being said. And I have listened to all of the videos. As much as I hate to admit it, it pains me to say. I listened to all of it. Now, with that being said, let's get into it, okay? I have a question. Was Papoose ever... Kim! Kim said, was Papoose ever cute? I feel like he was at one time. Oh, wow. Or am I mistaken? I think, sometimes people's personalities make them attractive. And then when people no longer appreciate the personality, then it sort of maybe clears the mirror a little bit. I don't think Papoose, I don't think he's particularly cute or particularly ugly. And I don't even like that word ugly, but I will say that I think that we have appreciated him more because of the Black love. Right? So let's start at the beginning and work our way forward. For those who do not know, if you've been living in the rock for the last 20 years, Remy Ma and Papoose are both rappers. Remy Ma went to jail. Papoose, they stayed together all through her jail stint. When she got out of jail, they were still together. They got married. And a lot of people admired their relationship because it looked like it was a man that held a woman down while she went to jail, helped with the kids, helped, boom, boom, boom. And when she came home, they got married and had a baby. We saw her on Love and Hip Hop. We saw them going through, some difficulties as far as having a baby. We know that they did IVF. We know there was a miscarriage. I think it was more than one miscarriage, but I know there was at least one miscarriage. And for the most part, if we're going to be honest, let's be honest. Like, if we're going to have this conversation, let's be honest about it. Let's be honest. For the most part, baby, they kept to themselves. Right? We saw Remy when it was time to see Remy, when it was time to perform. We saw her on Love and Hip Hop. And even on Love and Hip Hop, for the most part, she kept it cute. You know what I mean? For the most part, she kept it cute. I think her and Papoose had a spinoff a one-season spinoff or something, or maybe that's my memory. Maybe they didn't have a spinoff. I feel like they did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they had like a spinoff for like one season or something like that. Or like an abbreviated 6 episode situation. I remember she had opened up a store down in North Carolina. She had like a boutique down in North Carolina for a while and things like that. So, but for the most part, for like the last, maybe since she's been off of Love and Hip Hop, we didn't really see a lot of them. Like I said, we saw her when it was time to see her. We saw her performing, things of that nature. But then about a year ago, I don't know the exact timeline, but let's just say about a year ago, for people who follow battle rap, Remy Ma started her own battle rap league, I guess is what it's called. They did have us Meet the Mackies. That's what it was. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody in the chat who told me that they did have one. I thought they did, and that was before I was doing YouTube, so I didn't review it, but I do remember watching it. But about a year ago, I guess, for the people who watch battle rap, I remember Aaron coming over here and breaking it down for us. Aaron Wilds Out TV. He follows battle rap and he used to do videos and stuff on it. And so about a year ago, rumors started swirling that Remy Ma was having an affair with one of her artists, with one of her battle rap artists. And then there was a situation where Papoose showed up at an event and stole the entire, you know what, out of the particular battle rapper that was alleged to be having an affair with Remy Ma. Again, even after that, neither one of them really spoke on it, right? It happened. The rumors were swirling. Neither one of them came down to confirm or deny the situation, as far as I remember. If they did, y'all correct me. Then and then there was a situation where allegedly the guy was going to talk to Tasha K, but then he backed out of talking to Tasha K. But Tasha K had the receipts to show that he did reach out to her, that he was going to spill the tea. And Tasha K ran with the story because he had told her enough that I guess she felt comfortable enough running with the story. So then it was sort of out there. But again, to my knowledge, I do not remember either one of them really confirming or denying it. I remember myself and a lot of other people being a little disappointed because we really loved the idea of Black love, right? We loved the Black love of it all. And I think we love seeing, especially like in hip hop and all of that culture, we love seeing people we love seeing people be in love. At least I know I do. I love seeing people be in love. So then last July happened, and it was a whole, not July, right before Christmas, because it was right before Clarissa Shields' movie was getting ready to come out, and that was Christmas. There was the whole crash out where everything was confirmed. Oh, because I think the rumors started swirling that Papoose was dating Clarissa Shields, the boxer. So we saw pictures of them together. He was at her fights, yada, yada, yada. So then the big crash out happened. Remy came down. She went off, posted a bunch of stuff. He came down. He posted a bunch of stuff, talking about how Remy ain't never home. She's always with the man. She's not spending time with her kids. Like, both of them said a lot. And then it just sort of went radio silent again, right? Well, yesterday... Now, okay, I'm giving y'all, this is the short version of the story, child. So, not yesterday. What's today? Friday. Must have been earlier this week. Clarissa Shields went on the Breakfast Club because she has a fight coming up in July, and she is advertising her fight. Now, I'm going to let y'all hear what Clarissa Shields said.
Wait till the divorce.
Hold on.
Like official.
Again, Don, I'm going to rely on you because if more was said after I play this clip, if more was said, you let me know because I know you done talked about it, child. But I went back and I listened to, and y'all know I don't even do the Breakfast Club like that. But I went back and I listened to the interview she did earlier this week on the Breakfast Club. Again, she is promoting what she's got going on. And this is what I heard. And again, if more was said, let me know.
We just, because like,
yeah, right before your movie came out. Yeah, right before it came out, which could have helped sales or whatever it did. But your relationship was revealed in a very messy way. What was going through your mind when that happened? That was early in the morning. Everything just,
Are you funny?
It was early.
I can say that. I was shocked for one.
Yeah.
And I was upset because me and my publicist had been talking about, hey, we're getting ready to have the movie come out on Christmas Day. Let's not have nothing happen. So I had been ignoring so many things. And then this came and it was like, oh, what the hell? And I remember being like, I was frustrated, but also too was like, keep keep your cool. Because once again, the direction we're trying to go is not that direction. One, I don't get paid off of drama. A lot of people say that they know me because of that situation or because of Pap. And it was like I had 1.1 million followers before that ever happened. Now I'm at 1.31, 1.4. And it was like, but I also had a movie come out. I had a fight. I'm constantly going viral for anything.
Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
Been out there.
I've done TV shows, like I rap. So with that, I just like, you know what? It's just, I think that the devil was trying to get in the way. You know, he wanted to see me crash out. And that's why I handled it how I handled it. I promoted my movie. I promoted my fight. And I just continue moving because I have nothing to argue about. Like, me and Pap are together. We are happy together. He packed my belts this morning for me to bring my stuff here. We just got back from LA. We're together all the time. He rapped me out. We train together. Like, we're together. So I don't really have to argue about anybody about where my spot is with him. You know, it's like, that's not my place. Now, there are things that got to get handled, but it's not even my stuff to handle.
Yeah.
It's his.
How did y'all meet?
We met at Shakur fight, July 6th last year.
I met at a fight.
Now, the interview goes on for her to talk about how they met, and all of that good stuff. Now, according to their version of the story, they met in July. I think Remy seems to think they met earlier than that, but both of them are telling the same story, that they met in July. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, she's later on in this interview, she talks about how she was, she was engaged last year, yada, yada, yada. Now, let me say this. I listened to it, and that's why I said, Don, if more was said, please let me know, okay? I did not hear. Now, I've heard her in other interviews address Remy Ma saying, let's box it out, let's get in the box. I've heard her say that before. But on this particular interview, I didn't hear her say anything egregious about Remy Ma. And again, if y'all heard it and I missed it, let me know. Because I really tried to watch it without really watching it. But if it was said, let me know, put it in the chat. But I honestly did not hear her say anything egregious. So yesterday, Remy Ma did an 1.5 hour long live. And like I said, we not listening to no 1.5 hour long. Because like I said, she's redundant. She repeats herself. He's redundant. He repeats himself. But we're going to listen to enough of it for y'all to sort of get the gist and the tone of her live yesterday. Again, it was an 1.5 hour long. And we don't have that kind of time. Okay. Now, she says that the reason why she went live is because the girl was talking about her on the Breakfast Club, and she said she told Papoose from this point forward, she's tired, she's done, and every time the girl speaks on her, she's gonna respond. And she even says in this live, people I guess in the live were like, well, they asked her the question, and she was like, well, she don't have to answer. So I'm thinking the woman says something about Remy or says something really egregious. She's talking about her current relationship and how they're together and how she's trying to stay not focused on the drama. And yeah, she spoke on the fact that he needs to get a divorce, but I don't feel like that's her speaking on the marriage. That's just a fact. He's still married. But both of them are dating other people. So I don't feel like that's even an issue for her to say, hey, we're in love and we want to start a family together, but he got to handle that first. He got to take care. I don't feel like that was the issue, but I can't tell nobody else how to feel. I'm just telling you for me. So now Remy goes live yesterday, and she said that's the reason why she's going live. She said her mother called her because I guess some AI made a video. Y'all know how they have these AI bots making videos on YouTube now that say crazy shit. So allegedly, she was in the hospital or whatever. Now I didn't see it, but again, I really try to avoid. I've gotten to the point now where I really try to avoid those AI bot videos. They're sort of easy to spot when you realize that sometimes the headlines are just. If you can't find another story that, like, when you see these crazy stories, and you can't find another story that addresses it, it's probably not a real story. So I'm gonna just let y'all hear a little bit of what Remy had to say.
I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing, because that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Like, nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I mean, you're just not, you're punching the air. That my air, I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay? I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful? The truth, you will probably literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. I look at it and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her. Because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. Stop calling me. Stop calling my fans and people that are actually my fans that love me. You understand? But I don't care what people think. Can't nobody with a revolving door on a coochie tell me I'm from the streets. I've been with the same man. I was with the same man for almost 20 years. Can't nobody tell me I'm from the street and make me feel some type of way? Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny watching people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. I told y'all. When shit was cool, when shit was all right, when it was what I thought it was, I just kept it a being. When it's not, when it wasn't, I ain't say nothing. I dealt with it. I ain't never met a bitch. I've been waiting for somebody to just use a little bit of common sense. I ain't never met a female who has a perfect dude that takes care of her, helps her financially, emotionally, physically, is there for you, treats you like this wonderful thing, right? And you just say, you know what? I don't care. Fuck this whole shit. Who does that? Nobody. Oh, hey, look, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck? I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'm going to drag you. I'm going to drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see. They'll see. I see what it is. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework. No. Well, why she outed me? Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people think. I needed that. I was being told, you want me out? Call police. Okay. She has been retained since last year. Because the original plan was like, you know what? You do what you want to do.
So this is her. I just skipped ahead a little bit. This is her talking about the divorce, right? So she says that she has a lawyer retained for the divorce. So this is her speaking a little bit on the divorce. What I want
to do. We said we was gonna raise our daughter a certain way, you know. And we gonna figure out how to live in the same house and whatever. But then motherfuckers felt like they can control what I do, but do whatever they want to do. When niggas tried to do when it came to my event and make a fucking scene. If y'all really look back, this didn't come from me. I'm not pushing, Jason. I'm not pushing the edge. I'm sitting on my couch.
Child, Jason Lee was in her chat. Okay, trying to get the damn scoop. So she was. I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit of what she said because I told y'all they both. What's Aaron? I just talked about you, boo. I told you came down here about a year ago and told us about giving us the scoop on this, honey. Hey, boo. I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit. So she said that basically they haven't been intimate or together like since 2022. She said that they agreed for the purposes of continuing to raise their daughter and for the purposes of his image. This is what she said. I didn't say it. I'm telling you what she said. For the purposes of retaining this black love image, they disagreed that basically they would coexist. He would do what he was doing. She would do what she's going to do. And they would just keep it cute. According to her version of the story, he's the one that made it public when he showed up down to the fight and punched dude out. And then, of course, that's where the rumor started. Because let's call a thing a thing. None of us was thinking about Remy and Papoose before that happened. I mean, unless you really in their business, none of us was worried about that. She said that after that, when all that stuff happened, she retained an attorney. She said that she did not want to actually file like divorce because she did not want their personal business out there. She said that she just wanted for them to go to mediation because she said, I don't want anything from you. I don't want child support. I don't want no money. I don't want anything from you. She said she does want her jewelry back. We're going to come back to the jewelry. She said she does want her jewelry back. But she said, I don't want anything from you. So it really should have been an easy divorce, right? You get a lawyer, I get a lawyer. We sit down, we work it out, we sign it, we move on about our business. And we know that celebrities do that all the time. We know that celebrities do that all the time. They have these quiet divorces where we never hear anything. So she said that was what she wanted. But he has not retained his attorney yet. Now, this was earlier yesterday. Now, he did finally file yesterday after she did this live. But up until that point, he had not filed for divorce. She had not filed. Okay. So they had an arrangement like me and my ex, but he was trying to control the situation like my ex tried to. I had to get my own spot because my ex was a fool. Okay, Dollflower. This was before the punch. What was before the punch, Xavier? But didn't Block E do a rap battle and his opponent called it out before he was punched by Pap, or am I wrong? That part, Miss Rail, I don't know the timeline. Like I said, I think there were rumors about the two of them messing around. I do think there were rumors about the two of them messing around. But I don't have the timeline in front of me because, like I said, I don't know nothing about rap battles, so I don't know nothing, anything about it. Now again, y'all, I'm not saying what she's saying is true. I'm just telling y'all the story. This is what she said. Because again, it's an hour and a half long. We're not about to sit here and listen to that hour and a half long because we got to get to the rest of the shit. We got to get to Papoose and we got to get to Remy. Okay. So then she said the only thing she wants back is her jewelry. She said that he stole some jewelry from her and it was in the pawn shop. And she wants her jewelry back. She said she wants her jewelry back. And she said she did file a police report about her jewelry because it's insured. How you gonna say no one cheated when they're both literally still married? Both of them had a relationship outside of their marriage, which is cheating. So both of them cheated, Aaron. Now, I know that somebody might say, well, that's just semantics, that they weren't together. We don't know when those two did actually break up. But what I do know is that by the state of New Jersey or Maryland, New York, wherever they were officially married, they still married. Must be New Jersey. They're still married. So both of them are cheating. I mean, we're going to call a thing. Let's just call a thing a thing. Both of them are cheating. Now we're going to listen to a little bit more of what Remy had to say, and then we're going to hop over to Papoose, and then we're going to hop back over to Remy, then we're going to hop back over to Papoose. That's why we can't stay on this one too long. Again, if y'all want to hear the full, they're all over the internet. You can find the full video. Hold on. Just say. Okay, for the person who just sent me the message, okay, drop it. Let me know what it is. All right, let's listen to a little bit. I'm just going to scroll forward a little bit. Baby, I was listening to this while I was driving, so I don't have timestamps and stuff. We just going to have to do the best we can. Child, is my light about to go? Y'all, me and this ring light. I got a brand new ring light in the kit. All right, I think this ring light has finally conked out on me. Okay. It's on, but it's so dim, you can't even tell that I have the light on. So, okay. Let's just fast forward a little bit.
That sees that I'm stressed out and going through something and goes and buys me a little bracelet that says, "You got this," engraved in it. Like, what? Y'all keep saying, but you cheated. Why? Because that's what the internet told y'all? Because I didn't have to come on and tell y'all when me and my husband stopped sleeping in the same bed. I didn't have to come on here and tell, I'm not drunk. Yes, I did. I'm not drunk.
Hey, Fifi.
I just don't like what's going on. I literally watched 3 platforms come across. My mom is calling me like, they post when they're in a nice hotel room. They don't post when they're in them 3.5. That said, hey, please leave. Why are we doing this? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, y'all believed me when I said, this is the most amazing person ever in the whole world. That's why y'all think that, because y'all didn't see it. I'm lying. I did stupid shit like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push gift. I bought that. So I did do some shit to put the sauce on it. But that's what you're supposed to do when you love somebody and you're in a relationship. You make them see like they're bigger than what they are. You understand? But when that is then becomes an entitlement and people start saying like, well, I was there when nobody else was there. Yeah and no. I did a lot. From there. It don't take much to fucking pay for shit. You understand? Where was me being? When was I this habitual? Was I a habitual cheater then? Was I a narcissist then? Stop. You know why motherfuckers stay down me? Because I'm a real ass one. That's why they stayed. To this day, I'm still protecting stuff because I don't want my daughter. Bad enough, like I said, I'm gonna have to explain to my daughter why they talk about her mom crazy. Now I'm gonna have to explain why they talk about your dad crazy too. I still be holding secrets. Still. So, because don't look crazy out here. Stop. I'm asking you nicely to stop. Stop. Because when I start, y'all not gonna like it. You haven't, I swear to God, my friend was like, girl, call the cops. I'm like, y'all, me? I'm like, none of that. I be chilling. I'm good.
Okay, so towards the end, she just started repeating herself. So let me give y'all a little bit of what we didn't hear. So she started talking a little bit about the money piece of it, right? She said that when she was in jail, she said she was paying the bills. She said it was his money, but I mean, he was paying the bills, but with her money. So she was like, all of that, he held me down. She was like, I was paying bills too. Like I was still making money while I was in jail. My music was selling. I was still getting money. So it wasn't like he was just paying. I had money too. Now, again, here's where we get into two things can be true at the same time. You didn't get the notification. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, boo. Yo, I know how YouTube does. I shared it on my timeline or whatever. So she said that in the time that she was locked up, she was paying rent on 3 different apartments that she never saw. She said by the time she got out of jail and she had no money. Now, we know that they ain't had no money. That's why their asses went on Love and Hip Hop, right? In Papoose's live, and this is why I say, I believe that both of them, the truth is somewhere in the middle, because if you listen and if you hear between the lines, both of them are telling the same story. They're just telling it from their perspective. So like what Papoose said was, he said when Remy got locked up, when she first went to jail, he said that he had just signed his $1.5 million deal. He said that he used up all of his money helping her get a lawyer, get bail, yada, yada, yada. He said that he spent up all his money. So he was like, yeah, and I did have this apartment, but then I had to move to another apartment that was closer to the jail so I could go visit her more often. And then I did move to a different apartment because when she was getting out of jail, she had to have an address in New York. And at the time I was living in New Jersey. And so, yeah, I did move to another apartment. So if you hear what Papoose is saying and you hear what Remy is saying, the truth is there. So you did move 3 times while Remy was in jail. You said you did use up all of your money trying to help her. And so, yeah, he even admitted, yeah, she was landing, she was helping out. Yeah, but I had spent up all my money first. I spent my money too. Do I think that Papoose spent money on Remy? Yes. I'm sure he did. Do I believe that Remy had money, money was being generated while she was in jail and she was helping with things? Yes. Do I believe that Papoose moved 3 times? Yes. He said it. He said he did. So for people that are like, Remy lying, Papoose lying, if y'all listen to both of them tell their story, they're telling the same fucking story. Now, there are some differences because, again, to hear Remy tell the story, she took care of everything. Do I think that Remy took care of everything? No, I do think Papoose took care of stuff because they were together. They were a couple. Just like Papoose said he went to visit her every day for a year. Now, I don't believe that man went and saw that girl in jail every day for a year. I just don't believe it. Now, it might be true, but he would have to show me the visitor's log. Because listen, don't nobody do nothing every day for a year. Except for wake up and breathe. Sometimes we don't even eat every day. You understand what I'm saying? So you telling me that in the midst of raising kids and having a job, you went and visited that woman in jail every single day for a year? Again, if it's true, you're going to have to show me the visitor's log. That's an example of what I mean when I say I'm a critical thinker, and I hear, and then I hear what isn't being said. Powerful says she told him not to come every day, and then the side piece was coming to see her. Listen, I hear what you're saying, Powerful. Me personally, you're going to have to show me the visitor's log. Now, if somebody show me, and I'm not saying that he owe that to me, don't nobody owe me nothing. That's fine. But I'm telling you, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe that man went to see her every day for a year. I don't believe it. Now, it could be true, but I don't believe it. Remy said, and this might be the other lie, but I just want to, while I'm thinking about it, Remy also said that she knew that he saw other people while she was locked up. She said she was good with that. She said she didn't expect him to be loyal for 10 years while she was it 10 years she was in jail? How long was that woman in jail? She said that. She said, I knew he saw other women while I was locked up. That's what it is. She said, I know what it is. I didn't expect him to not, see nobody else the whole time I was in jail. She said, when I got out of jail, I was good with that because I loved him and he loved me and we was building a life together, 6 years. She was like, I get it. Do I believe that Papoose might have played around a little bit while Remy was in jail? Yeah. She was in jail for 6 years. Yeah. He was 20 years old. Well, 27. Yeah. But do I believe that she understood what it was? And when she got out of jail, they decided this is it. This is where we start. We start here and we moving forward. And whatever you had going on while I was locked up and whatever I might have had going on while I was locked up, because he alludes to that later on. We're going to get to that in a second. So yeah, when I'm listening to these lives, you guys, I hear both sides and I feel like y'all saying the same shit. So let's listen to a little bit of Papoose. Now, this might not be in order, y'all, because Papoose went live 3 times yesterday. So this might not be the first or the second or the third live. I'm just going to play them. I'm going to just play them in the order I got them, okay? Because, listen, it was a lot yesterday. Unless they were both lying, I remember them saying he visited her every day for a year straight when she first went in. Again, now, according to Remy, she perpetrated the black love lie. So, again, I ain't saying it didn't happen. I'm saying I don't believe it. It may very well have happened. I'm saying I don't believe it. Thank you, Andrew. That's the other thing. Remy also told us that Papoose has a gambling problem, which is part of the reason why he doesn't have any money right now, because she definitely talked about the man being broke. She said that's part of the reason why he don't have any money right now, and part of the reason why he probably pawned her jewelry because he has a gambling problem. Well, Papoose admitted to having a gambling problem in his life. He admitted to it. He said he had a gambling problem. But you know what he said? And here's the shit I don't believe, right? Papoose said, I did have a gambling problem, or I do. He said, does have a gambling problem. But what he also said was, I'm sorry, y'all. Lord, something just popped up. See, that's why I hate going into my, okay. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. But here's what I don't believe. He said, yeah, I had a gambling problem, but it never affected home. That's bullshit, and I don't believe it. And I'm gonna tell you why. That's like saying, yeah, I had a drug problem, but it never affected home. Bullshit. Bullshit. How do you have a gambling problem, but it never affected home? Bullshit. At the very least, you were spending money that you should have been spending at the house on other things, at the very least. At the very least. So for you to say, yeah, I have a gambling problem, but it never affected home, don't believe you. Don't believe you. All right, now again, I can't say that this is in order, but I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of what Papoose had to say.
I'm talking about speaking with my actions. I don't do this. I don't clout chase. I never come on social media talking about anything. Even when I got stabbed in my back. Even when I got stabbed in my back by the person that I moved mountains for, fought battles, did everything, was super loyal to. I still didn't slander you. I still didn't say nothing. I just kept it moving. But you had the audacity to mention my children. So since you want to mention my children, and that I can't let ride. A lot of people like, yo, Pat, that's not you. Don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? People see through it. She's bitter. She's miserable. Yeah, that's a fact. But you mention my children, and that I'm not letting ride. So with that being said, you abandoned.
So let me speak on the child part of it. She brought up the fact that he doesn't mess with his son who's gay. Now, to be clear, I don't think any of us knew that Papoose's son was gay. So, Remy, you was wrong for coming down here and telling that man's business. Now, and that's what Papoose is referring to. He also is referring to the fact that she said that he doesn't see his daughter. He doesn't see his daughter. She said that he has only seen his daughter 3 times this year in 2025. Now, I'm going to come back around. Y'all remind me to come back around to that. Y'all remind me to come back around to the daughter piece of it because I have an opinion that I know some of y'all ain't going to like. But let's listen to a little bit of what Papoose had to say.
You abandoned my child for months. I'm sorry, for days at a time. Knowing she had to go to school the next day.
The son is on her side.
So she want to get up on you and say, oh, you don't have a job. Because, you know, when I got the executive position at TuneCore initially, knowing I had to go to work the next day, knowing my daughter had to go to school, you stayed out with the lane. You stayed out with the lane. You want to talk, and you stayed out with the lane while your daughter was crying for you. Tears. Also, she wanted to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win.
Now, the streets have been questioning for years whether Papoose was writing her rhymes, especially Sheetha. When she dropped Sheetha, a lot of people questioned whether that was Papoose. Now, what I will say is she addressed that as well. And what she said was, if Papoose wrote my rhymes, so did he write Conceited and Lean Back too? Because I'm guessing that she's trying to say she wrote those songs before she met Papoose. Again, I ain't about to Google and do the timeline and figure out when everything was written versus when they met. I'm not that vested. However, what she's saying is some of those songs that were hits were written before she met him. Do I believe that Papoose may have written rhymes for Remy? Yes. The same way I believe that what that boy wrote rhymes for the other girl, for Nicki Minaj. I believe it. I do believe that. Now, I will say this. Both of them are talking about money. I did Google their net worth. I did Google their net worth. Now, I know that the Google machine is not 100%. I understand that. Right. He said he wrote conceited. She's saying he didn't, but neither here nor there. His net worth, according to the Google machine, is $500,000. Her net worth, according to the Google machine, is $4 million. So when she says that she bought the house that they live in, his name's not on it, and that's why he can leave, and then that makes sense. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying it's reasonable to believe. He said that the utilities have been in his name for the last 20 years. Well, I guess they have been in your name, nigga. She was in jail. I guess they have been in your name. She was in jail. And when you move from house to house, I guess you just it's a lot easier to just transfer the shit from house to house. But she said that house, that $1.5 million house in New Jersey, she said is 100% in her name. And her name is on the deed. And that's why she can put him out. Now, I'm just telling y'all what the people said. Now, we're going to keep listening to a little bit of what Papoose got to say.
Said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you fabricating these stories, and it's very weird that you're talking all of this money talk.
Not the devil's wizard box.
But in your background, it's everything that I bought.
I like that, Miss AK. I might steal it.
Utilities are in my name. So all of this fabrication about, oh, he don't pay no bills, oh, he don't do this, he don't do that. If you analyze her live, the whole thing is about all of this money talk. Why? Because she wants y'all to think that she's this big shot. I don't need to come up here and perpetrate no fraud like I'm a big shot, like I'm this and I'm that. For the simple fact that I speak with my actions. You want to talk about black love? Anybody who follow me, they know I've always been pro-black and had knowledge of self since I was a teenager. So I've represented that since I came in the door before I even knew you. Okay? So don't ever talk about black love and what else she said? I gotta remember. So, first and foremost, very bipolar, very delusional.
He said that he said that the girl has been diagnosed bipolar. Woman, she's not a girl. He said that Remy Ma has been diagnosed bipolar. To me, I feel like if you really truly did out her mental health, to me, that's just as bad as her mentioning your son being gay. Like, I feel like both of y'all have crossed lines. Now, it doesn't sound like Papoose' son is in the closet or anything. She didn't out him like that, but she did bring it to the internet. Y'all know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you just told the world that she was because later on he says that she was diagnosed bipolar, not he just calling her that. Something he just said that I wanted to address. I'm gonna just let y'all listen to a little bit more, child. When I say it's too much, baby, it's too much. I agree. They are going low. That's why I said it's so much, and we're not gonna listen to all of everything. That's why I'm interjecting and kind of telling y'all a little bit of what we're not hearing, because we're not gonna hear everything. We're gonna miss some stuff. Okay, we're gonna miss some stuff. All right. Somebody said, how do they make money? Well, understand too, in today's world of music where independent artists make so much more money, even Remy has been dropping independent music. She's probably making more money off of selling 200,000 copies of a song she dropped on YouTube or SoundCloud or wherever the hell they put their music these days, than she's making off of the royalties off of Lean Back. Y'all know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists, that's why we look at a lot of these artists now, we're like, how the hell are they making money? because they're independent artists and they're putting out their own product and they're making 90% of the profit off the song that they're making. Remy also does shows. She's constantly doing shows. And that's where we know they make money. Okay, Powerful said that Papoose has a podcast and he does a radio show. So they're making money in places that we're just not seeing. Again, okay, Andrea said Remy owns all of her masters. Well, if that's it right there. If she owns all of her masters, then there it is right there. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little bit. Again, Papoose went live 3 times, y'all. We ain't gonna catch everything. But I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. And for those who are just coming in, welcome. Take a seat. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. If you're new here, subscribe. Sorry about the lighting. My ring light literally just went out while we were live. So we're going to have to just deal what we deal with, honey. We're going to have to make it do what it do over here. I figure y'all want me to finish the live rather than pause to go set up my new ring light. I have a new ring light. I just haven't set it up. I'm going to have to set it up. There's an echo in that he don't have no furniture. Now, Remy did say he's staying in that 1-bedroom apartment that don't have no furniture. And it does sound like there's an echo wherever he is. Now, I ain't saying it's true. But it does sound like an echo.
Very delusional. This is a person who will sit in front of you. She will post that live, and she'll say later, I didn't do that. I wasn't on live. You'll be sitting there like, huh? She will say something to you, and 10 minutes later say, I never said that. And I don't want to talk bad about her, man. That's something that I never wanted to do. That's why when this took place, when she first got caught cheating with the lame, I brought it to her attention. I said, first of all, I couldn't even believe that she was stooped that low because he's such a cornball. Y'all see it? Y'all say it yourself. I'm like, yo, there's no way it's this nigga. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, damn, who is this nigga? I'm going to go to the event. I'm going to fall back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do nothing. After the event, she's supposed to leave the dude alone. Right? I go to the hold on a second, man. Give me 1 second.
All right, so we're gonna come out of that one. Now he also said, thank you for the super chat, Janie Francis Harrigan, aka Yemi Suarez Paz Company. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, he also said that Remy tried to get back with him just yesterday. He said, she tried to get back with me just yesterday. I'm going to let y'all listen to another one of his lives, and then we're going to listen to what Remy had to say, because Remy does have a book coming out. She says she has a book coming out. So listen, all of this, y'all, it's a lot. Let's listen to a little bit of this live.
I know a lot of the people she was locked up with because I sat on the business floor from 8 in the morning.
This is where he's alleging that she had an affair with somebody she was in jail with. So let y'all hear that.
To 3:15 when the visit is over. So through that time, she would just tell me certain situations that was going on in the jail and all of that.
That's the other thing too. So not only did he say he went to visit her every day for a year, he also said he was there from the time visiting hours started to the time visiting hours were over. And I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying I don't believe it. Now, y'all can believe it. I do not believe that man went to that jail every day and was there from sun up to sundown. Every day? You didn't take no days off. So then when did you work, sir? When did you go to the studio, sir? If you were there from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, sir, when did you go to the studio? So now what Remy's saying is starting to make a little bit of sense, because how the hell did you make any money? If you was down to the jail cell Monday through Sunday from 8 to 3. See, 2 things in my mind, and really B's mind. Thank you for becoming a member, Jeannie. I appreciate you. Mwah. Welcome to the tribe. Again. I ain't saying he lying, but y'all got to make some shit make sense to me. How can he be at the jail every day for 8 hours and still be paying all the bills? Because when did you go to the studio and make money? When did you go to a job? How else were you making money, sir? So now I'm starting to think, well, maybe Remy was telling the truth. Maybe you were paying all the bills out of her account. She said she gave you power of attorney. She said you was just paying she said you were paying the bills, but you was paying the bills out of her account. Now that's what she said. Now I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit more of this.
All of that. Anybody from Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front? Anybody who was in Bedford Hills with her, please step to the front. Okay, moving on along. Visited her all the time, so she told me plenty of stories. So I know these people. She had a friend that she was away with. Right? Okay. Do I want to say this individual's name? Let me just move along with the story. She had a certain individual who she was locked up with. I always heard this person's name. I ain't think nothing of it. Cool. It's her friend. Okay, she's home now. We celebrate all holidays together. If you look down my page, I hate to say this, but it's one of the things that I want y'all to look at. Because when she said about me spending money, you'll see the gifts being bought. You'll see the diamond necklaces and chains being bought when she started the league.
And again, she said that she allowed the image to be put out there that he was spending his money when it was really her money. Now, again, I'm not saying she's telling the truth. I'm just saying both of them are saying shit that I could be like, well, you said, yeah, you're buying stuff. She never denied that you bought her things. She never denied that you love bombed her. She just said you did it with her damn money. Now, that's what she said. I ain't saying it's true. I'm just telling you what she said. Okay? Now, listen. He is long-winded as hell in this story, so I'm going to just tell y'all the story. He said that the girl got out of jail and came to visit them, and basically he's saying he caught them in bed together. Now, I'm telling you what he said. He said he caught them in bed together, and he said that the girl, the baby, their daughter, was sitting on the edge of the bed when he caught the two of them in bed together. Now, it take him 20 minutes to tell that story, but we got other stuff to talk about, so I just got to give y'all the short version. And Aaron said that he thinks that Papoose is setting up to try to take that baby from her. I do definitely feel like he is trying to paint her as a bad mother. I do feel like he is trying to paint her as a bad mother. I absolutely believe that. Because he talks about how she's never home and she's always with the daughter's always with the nannies and he's Oh, thank you so much. Chanel said that Black Girl Vitamin Minnow Chill is the truth. Baby, I've been taking my Minnow Chill and I ain't going to tell you no lies. I love it. Matter of fact, I got to order me some more today, honey. Thank you so much for the super chat and thank you for the shout out about the Black Girl Vitamins. I appreciate that. Now we're gonna listen to Remy. We're going to listen to Remy. Now, let me be clear. Remy posted. Remy Ma so petty. Remy Ma petty as shit. Y'all, she posted the receipt from the pawn shop. She said she found the receipt from the pawn shop in one of his shoes as she was packing up his shit. It's not funny, y'all, but it's funny. And again, this is how people be telling on themselves, right? Because she said she found it underneath the sole of one of his sneakers. So what that says to me is she had enough presence of mind that she was looking through all of his shit meticulously, which tells me that Papoose hides things and he has a history of hiding things and she knows where to find them. Because people don't just randomly look under the sole of people's sneakers, okay? What that says is that's like when you got a crackhead in your family and you know where they hide the drugs. If he has a gambling problem, which he has admitted that he does, then she knows where to find his hiding spaces of where he keeps his bet slips, pawn shop tickets. I bet you this ain't the first time that he's pawned shit in that house. Now, I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just telling you where my brain went. Because the average person just don't be looking under people's... Who looks under the sole of people's sneakers? That tells me that he's had this habit for a while. And she knows his hiding places. Again, that's like the family crackhead or the family alcoholic. You know where they hide the shit. Thank you, Miss Baythang. Miss Baythang said, this is helping with my last hour work. Well, I'm glad we can help you out here. Caller says, sis, you know, if a woman want to find it, we'll find it. That's what I'm talking about. And if we know, Remy got 2 pawn slips. Y'all said she posted another one. Hold on. Because I took a screenshot of the one she posted last night. Hold on, let me look. Let me go over to the Instagram.
Since she want the family.
Let me go over to the Instagram. Hold on. Let me go over here. Remy Ma. Remy Ma. Okay. Yep, she did. She posted. So that's the one. That's the one pawn slip she posted. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me turn the music off. And there's the second pawn slip. Now, what she circled, I believe, is the date. This one says, see, this is how I know. See, let me tell y'all something. I might not know everything, but I know what I fucking know. This pawn slip is dated January 19th of 2023. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all he been doing this for a minute? 2023 is the date on this pawn slip. He been pawning, damn it. YouTube don't get me. He been pawning shit for a minute. I told y'all. The other pawn slip is from November 2024. Now, she said they ain't been together as a couple since 2022. He been pawning shit since 2023. Yes, powerful. His signature is on both receipts. Yes, it's his signature. Because his government name is Willie Mackey. It's his signature. Well, it's Willie Mackey on here. I don't know his signature. I can't say it's legally his signature, but it's him. And it's the same signature on both. The signature is the same. Damn it. The signature is the same on both of them. Oh, she just went live. We're going to listen live. Remy Ma just went live. We're going to listen together. We're going to listen together. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to pull out the other ring light while she talking. Can y'all hear it?
Y'all thought I was playing when I said I'm responding.
Can y'all still hear it?
Thing.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear. Because I'm going to set the ring light up while she talking.
Y'all motherfuckers.
Okay.
Can sit here and call me whatever the
Instagram.
What we not gonna do is let Papoose and his current come-up situation distract y'all from the fact that he still has not signed anything. Okay? Let's not let them deflect. I don't care if you went on the website last night, irately, to prove a point and started filling out shit that ain't never gonna get answered because it's a weekend and then Monday's a holiday. I do not care. I don't. Okay? I don't care. I didn't realize that Papoose was still crashing out at 2 a.m. because I was sleeping. I have to get up in the morning and take my daughter to school. Throughout the day, I really wanted to get right to it, but I had some things to do because I have something to do later, and I had to pick my daughter back up from school. But now that she's secure and everything's fine, and I got about 7 minutes before I got to start getting ready and put my clothes on. What I am going to do is address the couple of things that was just totally egregious, totally outlandish. Okay? The first one is just ludicrous and doesn't even make sense. This man ain't right 90% of anything. Like, I wish he paid 90% of the fucking bills. We probably wouldn't be here, but that's neither here nor there. Not only did this man not right for me, that's where a lot of his animosity comes from. Every time we would do interviews, and people would be like, "Oh my God, do y'all rap battle? Who's better?" Like, she's better. She's better. His heart, though, it pains him because he really wants this. He wants this. We're talking about somebody who literally sat and made an album each month for a year straight that nobody purchased. And then here I am, literally making a lot of money on old work. And then sometimes I'll pop out with a little verse on Ghetto or Ratchet with Kanye, or pop out with a verse on a Mary J record, or I do something with my brother Fat Joe. And every time I do them, like, "Yo, Remy Ma, please, was the album, And he envies that I have that demand and or that I have the leisure to not really do music because financially I'll still be okay. Right? I was always being threatened. Or should I use the word blackmail, since that's the word we like to use? The only person that has ever tried to blackmail me was Papoose. All of these things he's saying now. "Oh, I wrote her music. Oh, she's abusing her daughter." This man will wait till my daughter did something out of pocket, because he doesn't chastise any of them, really. Wait till my daughter does something out of pocket, and when I go to chastise her, he was secretly recording me. The same way he played a clip of a secret recording the other day, yesterday or whenever. He was secretly recording me and then telling me, like, "Yo, I'll play this and tell him that you abuse our daughter." Swear to God. Swear to God. This is the type of manipulator that we're dealing with. He loves using the word narcissist, strangely. Look at the tactics of a narcissist. When they can't control you anymore, they try to assassinate your character with lies. You understand? My daughter's well taken care of. Not because of him. That man didn't even contribute $1 to her being here. IVF cost me over $100,000. And I only had to do IVF because I kept having miscarriages. Because he kept trying to get me pregnant, even though I wanted to focus on my career. Right? So that's that. To say that you penned anything, you're corny. Like, no, the fact that nobody even believes you. I don't know why academics is over there like, "Yo, this was it." Sir, please.
I don't know nobody paying attention to academics.
To promote positivity. Don't push propaganda and lies. So that was that. It really wasn't even that serious, but I feel like I have to say that. The part that really blew the part that scuffed my Timbs is that this man really tried to come on here and say that that he caught me with a female, which is one of my friends, which I've been holding her back for years because she hasn't liked this man for years. Like, yo, you can't say nothing, you can't say anything. You gotta respect it. You not only did you disrespect her, you said her name, everything. So whatever she says about you, it's out of my hands right now. But he caught me in a sexual act with a female with my daughter on the bed. I slipped out of the bed with him after he was trying to get something, denied him. I always deny him. I've denied him. I haven't had sex with him in years. But I slipped out of our bed and tried to go get in another bed with a girl, a female, which is my friend, one of my close friends for years and years and years. And he caught me with my daughter and all this. First of all, I'm trying to say what you said about Easy. Oh, you little. I think it's a little sugar in his tank. That's weird to me. That you literally got on here and thought you had a flex trying to say, oh, she's bisexual. This, like, I'm actually not. But thanks for the uplift, because all the bad bitches that's been in my DMs since you said that, like, shout out to y'all. But try to say that she's done so many things to the people from that community. Who? Most of my friends, femmes, aggressors, my hairstylist, one of my makeup artists, by you saying that really shows how you really feel. Oh, I'm only on here because you talked about my children. Who children? Why do people only know that you have 2 children? Mine's and your oldest daughter. Why they don't know about your son? Why was there 1,001 blogs posting, oh, his new girlfriend, way back when you was really with your daughter? Because they never even see her that much. You understand? Don't ever fucking play with me. I told you the last time you tried that son. Oh, she wasn't with my daughter on Christmas. Not only was I with her on Christmas, and your dumb ass was sitting right there. Nigga, I bought the most of the shit like I always do. Like, what you talking about? What are you talking about? Why do you keep playing with my fucking kid? But as soon as I start talking about your parenting, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. She won't let me see my daughter. She won't let me see my daughter. I ain't never been the bitch to keep a man away from his kid. I'm not gonna be with the kid all day. Go ahead, go over there. It's your turn too. You understand?
She's live right now.
Talking about the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house, and I told you, don't be having my daughter around the pedophiles. That's all.
Sorry,
that's over there. One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids. And that's why she ain't never been over there. That's why she don't know them. And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that. So don't try to sit here and spin and act like, oh, she... The same one whose sister is in the shade room comments popping shit. Worry about your pedophile sister that y'all protecting over there on that side of the family.
Oh, we're going to have to turn the volume down a little bit on that one. Hold on.
Yeah, with y'all every time. That's in my divorce papers as well. You can have it whenever you want, take it wherever you want. I don't want her around no known pedophiles that are being protected. Tell me I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Should I list who she touched that y'all all know about?
So Remy done went got them eyelashes done. She must have. She had them eyelashes on yesterday.
Yes, that makes me mad. When somebody acts like and tries to attack my motherhood, that upsets me. And he knows that. I'm off that subject. Don't play about my motherfucking motherhood again. Papoose. For all of y'all saying he bought my jewelry, he didn't buy shit. I can count what he bought. That's in one of my jewelry. An anklet, a little charm here and there. The shit that you walked out with, that you was posted up with on your page, with your current situation, my half the kilo Cuban, you ain't buy that. My Cartier bracelet, you ain't buy that. My Van Cleefs, you ain't buy none of that. And even if you did buy me something, that doesn't give you the right to go in my jewelry box and pawn it, because it's mine. But you didn't take anything that you bought, because it ain't what you gonna get, a couple $100. I have all my receipts for hundreds of thousands of dollars from pristine jewelers, sir. Okay? Now that's addressed. Stop lying. I'm mad because she's mad because I found out that she was with a woman, and she's mad because I moved on. You want to know? Y'all want to know why he's mad? Y'all want to know why he didn't address anything that I said, but he went in and on to attack Easy, the block captain, that he literally is obsessed with? First of all, you posted an audio, right? That you're recording, you fucking federal agent. Mr. Recording devices, cameras throughout every house, crib, car we ever had in life. When you're recording and the other person doesn't know they're recording, you're gonna act accordingly because you know you're being recorded. You wanted me to lie and say that nothing never happened at all, that I wasn't messing with him, I wasn't talking to him, nothing. And I said, I'm not doing that. We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't going to say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you agreed to it because at the time you didn't have your executive position job as the head of hip hop that no one has heard about in the month of Sundays. And you wasn't sure if it was secure, so we couldn't have something coming out where you were seen in like the aggressor or committing a crime or anything like that. Me, being who I am, I went and I talked to Easy and I'm like, listen, just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's in all of our best interest because he is who he is in his field. I am who I am. And Papoose is who he is. At the time, he was still Papoose. He wasn't Papoose yet. Well, he was, but I just didn't know. So, the moment that he knew his job at TuneCore was solidified via that bitch you was fucking over there, play with me. I fucking dare you. Play with me. That's why he was mad that I never posted it, because he doesn't get a check from TuneCore. He was getting a percentage of the subscriptions, and he wanted me to post to my 11 million followers to subscribe to TuneCore. And I told him, tell the bitch that you're fucking at TuneCore to post it on her page.
Oh my God.
I didn't see anything wrong with that. What are you talking about? The second that he knew his job was solidified, he then started going on. So I knocked somebody out because he was mad. He wanted to assassinate Easy's character the same way he's trying to assassinate mine. Okay? I literally peeled niggas off your ass because niggas, I can't even go to that venue no more because the way niggas was acting when they got about, when you ran off into the night with a mask on and nobody knew where you went to. Niggas was like, we doing this. You know what I said? Sorry, guys. That's my husband, still. And that's my daughter's father. I can't do nothing. Yes, he was absolutely wrong. He was dead wrong. He was out of pocket.
Thank you for the super chat.
Something behind my back that I don't know about, whatever, but not on my watch. I'm not doing it. And that's how I behave, and that's how I handle him. Through all the tormenting and all the secrets and all everything, nobody still couldn't handle him crazy. Let's be clear. People didn't respect me on the strength of him. A lot of the shit that he got was on the strength of me. And that's how I carried it. So when people's like, when he goes on there and says, oh, he lied after I knocked him out, he lied. Like, well, we all lied. Because we were all trying to make sure that we were all good because you did some dumb shit.
Thank y'all for the super chat, everybody.
They could do mad shit to you all day, every day, year after year, decade after decade. But the second you do something to them, the second you say, I'm done, I'm finished, all hell breaks loose. He used to be gorilla glued to my nuts everywhere I went. Not because I'm a cheater and because I can't keep my legs closed, but because he was so worried about an athlete or another rapper or an executive getting my attention and I'll leave. When he realized that a regular nigga that can rap, but just not the way we do it. By the way, he makes $50,000 per battle, has about 5-6 battles a year, so he makes at least $250,000 a year. You understand? Great credit score. I never seen a person with a credit score like this in my life. Like the richest people that I've been around. But anyway, unlike some people who beg me to add their name to one of my properties and I have a fucking lien on it because they don't pay their taxes. He couldn't fathom him. So he's sitting there. She was saying, "Why Hitman? Why Goods? Why you fucking lying? Why you lying? You was devastated that a regular nigga that used to work for sanitation, got a pension plan, got a 401k, that happens to rap, was able to overcome your manipulation, was able to treat me nice, not just because the camera's on, not just because people are watching, but because he genuinely felt like that. Not because I was paying his bills, not because I was taking care of his kids. And none of that. None of that. And then after I created my Battle League Home 23, I hope to make another Battle League that's popping. He signed himself to, he literally that day signed himself to Slit Your Wrist Records and dropped a single the same day. The same day. He keeps digging up old pictures of AZ off of Google to try to make people like, look who she messing with, look who she doing this with. Bro, if I post some of your old pictures, you look crazy. A lot of our older pictures look crazy. Why don't you post the pictures and the videos and the surveillance you have that has been hurting your heart?
Thank you.
That had you on live for 2 hours, 3 different times at 2 a.m. in the morning. Because that's what you said. That's what you said to me. Oh, yeah, I'm moving around with my current come up publicly. And you did the same thing to me. I just had to deal with it in private. People don't know what I had to deal with. You're the weird one. You're the one that kept blackmailing me and threatening me to release sex tapes of me. Y'all keep saying, oh, she was parading around with this guy. I never do that. Never. Y'all may see me standing with somebody. Y'all may have seen me at my Battle League where people was talking crazy about me. People who had had conversations with Papoose who was feeding them information to talk shit about me in hopes that it would be so bad and I would be so ashamed and so embarrassed that I would stop. But I'm a real ass bitch and I know the truth, so I don't go from what a nigga saying no battle rap. I know what's up. Nice try. The people that he happened to name happened to be the ones that we heard you were talking to. Interesting. I didn't care. So I am going to let you guys know, right here, okay? It was so bad. I would have rather talked to a bum, homeless person on the streets that was good to me, that treat me good before I stayed there another day. And that's just that. That's just that. I'm not hurt. I'm not missing nobody. I'm not wanting them back. This, I switch. Look at my face, y'all. This is the happiest, the most at peace that I've been. The only time I have an issue is when I have to do this. And the reason why I have to do this is because it gets me results. Because he cares about his personal, public opinion. The opinion that you guys have, he cares about it. When he would not leave my house for years, the second that I couldn't take him out, I said, you know what, I'm posting this. Because I could have posted anything. It wasn't that. I had to strategize. I started strategizing back. All right, she got a big mouth. She gonna go. He was out of my house the same day. Oh, you gonna keep playing with me and keep not signing these papers and keep ducking mediation and this and that? You won't go, he won't sign it. Filed the same day. So I would like to thank all of you for paying attention and tuning in so that I can get relief. That's not my problem no more. That's the next person's headache. And for all of y'all, oh, what do you say? Oh, y'all haven't seen her with him since. Because it looks crazy. Because I don't want nobody to have the, oh, she's still married and oh, y'all look crazy. The thing that what you're doing to the person that you supposedly love right now, I didn't want to do that. I ain't never been hugged up, kissed up, right in gushy birthday text to nobody on this app. Because the ink ain't signed yet. And it looks crazy, regardless of what we know it to be in real life. To the outsiders that don't know everything, it looks crazy. Okay? The only time you guys have ever seen anything with me in any type of intimate or close way, but anyway, it came from Papoose posting it. And where did he get it? From my phone.
Oh, thank you. We hit our target.
The audio that he played come from his surveillance. And he wasn't surveilling me because I was moving around and I was doing this. He was surveilling because he's very, very insecure. And the crazy things, I don't even. Anybody that wants to know where you at, what you doing, all day. If I join the gym, you join the gym. I get a job, you get a job. I'll be like, it's crazy. Okay? Stop. All the videos, all the posts, I'm gonna post them here. Okay, so you can stop saying, oh, I'm gonna post that, I'm gonna show them this. Why are you posting that? Why? Because I look happy? Because we look like we're having fun? Leave me alone and sign the papers. Actually, tomorrow's Saturday. It's the mediation meeting. Are you gonna show up? Bring a pen.
Oh Lord, they supposed to go to mediation tomorrow after all of this?
Nothing never knocked nothing down in his life.
Oh my God.
Go Google him. When y'all see him getting spun around the damn pole. When he had beef with Uncle Murder and them, and they spun his little ass around the pole. You ain't not letting them out. Every relationship I ever had, you tried to sabotage. Now you have a problem with Juju. You have a problem with my friend Ev. You have a problem with my nephew. You had a problem with my son. You had a problem with Riley. Anybody that you think you can manipulate or control or that might really love me or might really like me, you don't like. Okay? Call your son. A lot of people are adding him. A lot of people are tagging him. You came on here to bash me. You came on here to smooth things over so your current come up will feel better. Yet you haven't called your son. His birthday was a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Why you didn't call him for his birthday last month? People are calling him, asking him. People are in his inbox saying X, Y, and Z. I called him. I cried, tears in my eyes, because when I was talking, I just was coming at you. I didn't even think about like, oh shit, what if he doesn't want people to know? What if? So I spoke to him. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't think about you. And he said, that's okay. I love you. Whatever. Call your son.
So they might need to cancel that mediation and wait a minute.
We grew up in an era where being LGBTQ wasn't a thing. We were really conditioned to treat people a certain way. You understand? So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to accept that you're his only son. He had a different idea of what you were going to be. He'll come around, though. While you were bashing me, that's what I was telling your only biological son. I'm a great fucking mother. To my kids, to my sisters and my siblings' kids, to your kids. Okay? Sign papers. Stop coming on this thing, lying on me. Every time you come on here and lie on me, I'm going to come on here and tell the truth about you. Every time. I don't give a fuck how crazy people think I look. Because nobody thought I looked crazy. Nobody was calling me saying, Remy, stop. When motherfuckers was talking about they gonna beat my ass and this is nobody didn't say nothing.
That's true.
I wasn't impressed because I knew it wasn't gonna happen. But nobody was concerned. Okay? The fact that it's come to this shows how desperate you really are. Like it's never that serious. It's like you that. Like, you know why I'm blocked? You told her block me. I ain't gonna blow you up. I ain't gonna do what you do. Make numbers and send shit to Easy saying, hey, I just slept with my wife last night. Weirdo. I just got out of a very lengthy relationship. I don't know what my next situation is going to be like. I don't know where it's going to end up, what it's going to lead to. And that is understood because I'm recovering from a lot of pain, emotional pain, mental abuse. But the therapist, what she said I have a trauma bond. That's what she called it.
I'm getting ready to close the poll. So if you want to vote now. I'm getting ready to close the poll.
That I don't really want to be.
This is just a tip just for you listening to this. Thank you, Chanel.
And I don't know what this is going to be or where it's going to end up.
Sorry, y'all dropped my phone.
Jacket as hell so I can put it on. I get just because you're a beautiful person, flowers and gifts that I didn't pay for. That I'm not gonna see on my credit card bill. I'm gonna fucking lie. We could have literally put out that statement that we wrote up together. But nope, you'd rather do it like this. Okay? Leave me alone. Get off of Easy's nutsack. It looks weird. Since you want to put it on him so that you want to talk about him so bad.
He did talk about Easy a lot.
Shit. I'm going to leak it myself. Well, not the sex thing, but I'm going to put it up myself. Okay? That's it, guys. That's all. Just want paper sign. And let the record reflect.
She keeps saying she done, but she keeps talking.
No, I be courtside prego. Listen. Yeah. Listen. I'm okay. Okay? I am great.
Okay. All right. It said the video was paused, but child, I think we're good. I mean, if she drop another bomb, she just drop another bomb. I think we get the gist of it. All right. How the light look? I put the new ring light up, child. I had time to get the new ring light together while Remy was talking. Yeah, that was a lot. Wow, that was a lot. At this point, I'm not even gonna go through all the rest of the video. Papoose basically, we basically went through what Papoose said. The other thing that he talked about was he did try to allude to the fact. So he brought up. He said something along the lines of, I went to go see my daughter at school. I went to, and again, when people talk, they tell on themselves. So Remy said, you haven't seen your daughter more than 3 times this year, 2025. He said, just last week, I went up to my daughter's school and I went to go see her at dismissal. And, I gave her a hug and and she was with, and he wouldn't say nanny, because I'm sure that's who she was with. She was with her nanny. And he said something along the lines of, and you didn't even know I was there, see? Because you're never with your child. You're never with your child. So you didn't even know I went up to the school to see her. Which, again, we're playing word games. That still tells me that you did not spend time with your daughter. Because what it sounds like is you caught her at dismissal, gave her a hug and a kiss. Maybe you bought her a little gift or something. But she went home with the nanny. Because if she hadn't gone home with the nanny, then Remy would have known that she was with the daddy, that she was with you, and that she spent time with you. So it sounds to me, right? Like, okay, you saw her at dismissal, but you didn't take her anywhere. She didn't spend the night with you. She didn't do anything with you. That's what it sounds like. And then when Clarissa said on the Breakfast Club, we're together all the time. We're always together. Clarissa lives in Atlanta. Now, that doesn't mean she can't be up here in New York. I understand that. She said, we just got back from LA. We just did this. We just did that. We know he was in Africa about a month ago. Now, I'm not saying that Remy's all right and Papoose is all wrong and vice versa. I'm saying that I think that the truth is in the middle. I think both of them are saying enough that they're telling, for the most part, they're telling a lot of the same story. Now, there's some, of course, the difference is going to be they want to make themselves look good and the other one look bad. But honestly, a whole lot of that, same story. In my opinion, and thank you, we met our goal, and I want to thank you guys. So listen, we're gonna have an open panel. The promise was if we do we meet our goal, we're gonna have an open panel. So we'll have an open panel this weekend. Probably Sunday, maybe Monday, but we'll have it before the weekend is over. Y'all know it's a holiday weekend, so somewhere before the weekend's over, we're gonna have an open panel. And I'll let you guys come up and y'all can tell me what y'all think about everything we've been talking about. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all know what? Let's do the open panel on Monday, because then that way we can get this episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if y'all want to talk about Atlanta, y'all want to talk about Remy and Papoose, because y'all know Papoose is going to come live, right? Y'all do know Papoose is going to respond. Y'all do know that, right? So we're going to get another Papoose live before this is over with. The Diddy trial, anything y'all want to talk about. So we're going to open up the panel on Monday. We'll do an open panel on Monday, and we'll talk about that. Phil said, I got to go to work. I'm sorry, Phil, you got to work. The only reason why, because I could drop the link now, but I don't really have a lot of time right now. Do y'all want me to drop the link right now? Do y'all want to come up right now? I don't have a lot of time, though. See, I don't want y'all to rush. I want y'all to feel like y'all can come up, and I want to give y'all time. Because if I drop the link right now, we ain't going to be here long. We're going to be at 10, 15 minutes. But if I do it on Monday, then we can have time. Well, you know what? Yeah, because we got the mediation tomorrow. Do Monday. All right, we're going to do, everybody saying Monday. All right, so we'll do the open panel on Monday. And thank you guys for helping me reach my goal. The last thing, so this is what I really want to say, you guys. I'm going to be honest. And I've read the comments, and I can tell that some of y'all are leaning one way or the other. I told y'all I'm somewhere in the middle. Hold on, let me end the poll. Let me see what the poll is. Let's see what the poll is. All right, so who do you believe was the poll? 28% says Team Remy, 26% 26% says Team Papoose, and 46% said they both lying. I'm part of the 46%. I don't think either one of them are telling the 100% truth. If I had to choose, which I'm not, but if y'all say really be, you gotta choose. I'm gonna be honest. I'm leaning towards Remy. I believe that their marriage was over long before we knew their marriage was over. And I do believe they were coexisting, probably for the sake of their daughter. Remember, their daughter is only 6 now. In 2025, their daughter is only 6 years old. So we're talking about in 2022, their daughter was 3, 4. You know, I believe it. I mean, when he admitted to having a gambling problem, it's a lot that goes into an addiction. It's a lot that goes into an addiction, and it takes a toll. When she talked about how she paid for everything, I Googled their net worth, and I saw that his net worth is $500,000 and her net worth is $4 million. That makes sense that she paid for more than he paid for. She said he's still on her insurance policy. That's how she knew he was going to Africa, because the paperwork came to her house when he went to the doctor to go get his shots or his pills or whatever to go to Africa. I mean, it makes sense, because we talked about that with the divorce with Ralph and with Drew. Remember that they weren't allowed, Ralph wasn't allowed to drop Drew and the kids from his insurance policy. She said it's against the law in the state of New Jersey for her to drop him from her insurance until the divorce is final. She said that's the only reason why he's still on my insurance, because legally I can't drop him. She showed all his shit packed up in bags that she said she got from Amazon. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that means that Remy did everything right and Remy was the perfect wife, and Remy, I ain't saying that either. Let's be clear. I ain't saying that either. But I don't believe that all of this started when Papoose found out she was sleeping with the rapper. I just don't believe that. I believe it started before that, and I believe it was shit going on before that. I just believe that. Especially now we see that she got a pawn slip that goes back to 2023. Bruh, you been on some shit for a minute. You was pawning shit 2 years ago. So, again, I ain't saying Remy's perfect. I ain't saying that at all. But I do. If y'all making me choose, and y'all not making me. I'm just saying if y'all were. But honestly, I'm in the middle. I think both of them are telling their version of the truth. I think it's a shame that it's come to this. I think it's sad that it has come to this, and that, I mean, of course, when I say we, I'm gonna say me, are enjoying it, because this is, you know, we like celebrity gossip and news, because that's why we all here. Baby, when she said you lied through your teeth that I paid for it, bitch. Baby, Remy said you are lying through the teeth that I paid for. Y'all, Remy be dropping, she just be dropping bombs. She just be dropping bombs, okay? Oh, Lord. And I believe her when she says she doesn't want anything from him. She said, listen, all I want is my jewelry back. I don't want child support. I don't want spousal support. I just want to keep what I got going on over here. I've been taking care of my daughter. I've been paying for her tuition, her gymnastics. Baby, she laid it all out. She listed everything. Gymnastics, cheer, what'd she say, swim. She named about 4 or 5 activities. Okay? She said, I pay for I pay her nanny. She said, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from him but my jewelry. She did say she wanted her damn jewelry back. She said she wanted her jewelry back. Y'all, it's not funny, but it's funny. Okay, with that being said, let me get off of here, child. My Tati for not real, everyone knows that. Oh, I love her petty. I hate this for their daughter. I have a 1-year-old in the middle. It's very traumatic. Yeah, it is. She ain't getting that money. But yeah, she's not getting that money back. That's a wrap. I mean, that jewelry back. That's a wrap. You might as well just charge that to the game. Cherie said, Remy says she can keep that stuff only if she get to keep her name. Child. Yeah, I don't wish an ugly divorce either. And I do hate it that it came to this. I do. I really do. And we know that Papoose is going to respond because he's going to respond. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. I did. So Clarissa entered the chat today. And if there's more to it, I'm sorry. See, every time I look at my phone, something distracts me. Clarissa was talking down to the internet too. Damn, I thought I screenshotted what she said. Oh shoot. Oh, here it is right here. So Clarissa, I feel like you need to stay out of it. I mean, I understand that she did address you. Why Remy be calling Clarissa Clarence though? No, Kendra G. What Kendra G post? I didn't see. I don't know what post that is. Hold on. Remy didn't drop something else. Did she drop another receipt? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. She's not live anymore. Let me see if she dropped another. Oh, no. I'm looking at my screenshot. Dumb me. Okay. So Clarissa wrote this today. Let me make sure I'm going in order because she dropped a couple of them. Hold on. Okay, I must have missed the first one because I'm on number 3. So, oh no, child, it's all out of order. Anyway, I'm going to just read it in the order in which is here. It says, don't try and diminish this man's character. Well, she said this man character. Pap is a helpful man. That's just how he is. It take a lot to piss him off. He's very loyal and solid. Word is bond to him. Then she said, Lord, they got the Jasmine brand got her thing of it. Papoose is not my manager. She says, Mark Taffet is my manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk is crap. I'm a read in between the lines type person, even if the lines are lies. I have a lot of respect for the truth. I heard so many lies today. It's crazy. One, if my Breakfast Club interview triggered you that much, just wait till I address the lies she told today. Oh, okay. Then she says, good night. Now, if I wake up tomorrow to more bullshit, it's going to be a problem. Then she said, Honda, Airbnb, hotels. Man, stop. It's crazy how everybody broke. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fight too good to be broke. All my cars are 2022s and 2023s. Pap drive a Benz. Ain't got his own place. Everyone know my houses I got. No need to speak lies when the truth will set you free. Then last it says, we've been living our best lives since mid-August of last year. I really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging a situation they know nothing about. Pat was separated way before I came along. Now, your own girl, Papoose, 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 come here. Aaron, are you still here? Aaron, you still in the chat, boo? Because you might need to help me. Fact check me on this. Clarissa said Papoose was separated long before she came into the picture. But to hear, Aaron, when was the punch? When was the sucker punch? When was the sucker punch? If they met in July of 2024, when was the sucker punch, Aaron? Thank you, boo. Remy say they've been separated since 2022. When was the sucker punch? Aaron about to tell me. He about to tell me because Aaron follows this stuff, child. He follows the battle rap and all of that. He'll remember. Yeah, because Papoose called her his ex-wife in one of these lives. I'm like, sir, that's not your ex-wife. That's your wife. Y'all are still married. Not ex. There's no ex in that sentence. That's your wife. Now he need more time to embarrass you. Damn, Nay. Okay, Aaron must be in and out. But the point I'm making is Papoose tried to make it seem like everything was good in their marriage until he found out about the affair with the rapper, which is when he said he punched the guy. And he said he didn't punch him because he was cheating on his wife. He punched him because he shook his hand and then slept with his wife, right? So how your own girlfriends supporting Remy Ma's version of the story? Your own girlfriend supported Remy Ma's version of the story. That y'all have been separated for a long time. Thank you, Jay Stokes. Thank you, boo. Right. The reason why because Remy Ma said that she was just going to they wanted to raise their daughter. They didn't want to go through the divorce. And that's why, allegedly, according to Remy, the version was, you do your thing, I do my thing. Okay, so all right, thank you, Yogi. If that was in December of 2023, let's just assume that Papoose's version of the story is true. In December 2023 is when you found out about the affair and when y'all separated. Let's just assume that's the truth. Clarissa says she met you in July of 2024. That's 6 months later. To me, if I say somebody been separated long before they met me, 6 months ain't long before you met me. Maybe, again, I can't tell nobody else what their timeline is, but I wouldn't use that word long before you met me if it had only been 6 months. 6 months is not a long time when you've been married for damn near 20 years. 6 months is not a long time. Now, that's my opinion. Y'all might disagree. Y'all might disagree with that. But I wouldn't use that language. I wouldn't be like, well, he was separated long before he met me if it had only been 6 months. 6 months is not a long time for a 20-year marriage with a daughter that's 3 years old, 4 years old. I'm sorry. Maybe for y'all it is. So in my mind, your own girlfriend confirmed what Remy said, that y'all have been separated for a long time. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I'm thinking. All right, y'all. Child, we're going to get over here. Papoose probably going to be live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But, baby, I ain't got it in me tonight. If I catch it on Instagram, I'll upload it on my channel, child. If I catch it. But Papoose keeps his up. So, Remy, I don't know if she's keeping all of hers up or not. But Papoose is definitely keeping all of his up. So, baby, with that being said, we about to get up off of here. Especially if you're living with your wife. Right. Why do side chicks think they're experts on cheaters' marriages? Woo! And that's the other thing. Clarissa, go sit down, because all you know is what this man has told you. You do not know what was going on in them people's houses, in them people's house. You know what that man told you. You know what that man told you. Yeah, they said they met July of last year. Powerful say 6 months is a long time in the rap world. Is it though? I feel like 6 months is 6 months. But again, I can't tell nobody else how to feel. So, moving right along, y'all. Let me get ready to get out of here. I haven't had dinner yet. So, that's another reason why I got to get off here, because I ain't ate yet. Okay. So, it's going, But I will check with you guys. Like I said, Love After Lockup. I know we got to get caught up. So, baby, and y'all, I don't know if y'all been catching. Baby, it's been some stuff going down in the Love After Lockup world. So, we're going to get caught up on Love After Lockup this weekend. Beyond the Gates is tomorrow. We're going to get caught up on Beyond the Gates tomorrow. Of course, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is Sunday night, even though it's Memorial Day weekend. And we're going to have our open panel discussion on Sunday. On Monday. I don't have the time yet because I want to go to the gym Monday morning. So it'll probably be early afternoon unless I get invited to a cookout. Then I'll have to readjust my time. I'm really not looking. I did get invited somewhere on Monday. But honestly, it's going to depend on how I feel. Y'all, sometimes I just be wanting to relax, especially when I know I got to go to work, child. What comment, boo? Hold on. Let me scroll up. Aaron said, 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah, we already got the year. Thank you, boo. Yogi Googled it for me. Thank you, boo. Hold on. Xavier said, hold on. Because Xavier is clearly Team Papoose, and that's okay. See, this is why we need Red Table Talk. Jada and Will would have came and got some good advice. Child, Jada and Will need to go get themselves some good damn advice. I want to address the whole, hey, I'm still sleeping with my wife comment. Who said that? Who said they still sleeping with their wife? Maybe I missed that. I don't remember Papoose saying he's still sleeping with. I remember. Oh, you going to the show? Okay, Powerful. I'm gonna see you, boo. I'm going too. I got my ticket. I'll see you. Informed is gonna be there as well. I tried to get Shade in the City to go, but they keep flaking on me. So I'll see you though. Never Ever Meets. Yeah, we gotta get caught up on Never Ever Meets too. And I don't have time to drop the link, baby. I'm gonna do an open panel on But do me a favor. One of my mods, drop Aaron's link in the chat. One of my mods drop Aaron's link to his channel in the chat because Aaron has been following this, y'all. Aaron, you need to make a if you don't already have a playlist on your channel, you need to make a Remy Ma Papoose playlist because you really have been talking about this since the battle rap. Like I remember you doing a whole video when the battle rap happened and he punched him. Like you did a whole video. You need to do a playlist on your channel because now a lot of people are gonna want to go back and get the story. So you did okay. There's Aaron. Y'all, if y'all have not subscribed to Aaron Wiles and Out TV, please do so. That's one of my nephews, and he has been following this from the beginning. And I know he did a video today. I think you did two, but I know you did at least one video today. I think you did at least one video today. But maybe you did two. But I know I saw at least one pop up on my timeline. So y'all please go check out Aaron. If you have not done so already, please go over there and check him out. Give him a subscription, please, and thank you. Like the video. But I'm going to do an open panel on Monday, Aaron, if you're around. I'll send you the link. I'll send it to your Instagram. So if you want to come up then. Remy told Pap, control your girl husband. But yeah, she said she told him, control your girl, honey. Yeah. So... all right. Yeah, child. Listen. We're gonna come back again by Monday. We'll probably have a whole nother chapter to talk about because they're supposed to be going to mediation tomorrow. I don't think this is the right weekend for them to go to mediation. I think they need to slow down with the mediation. I'm not even being funny. I really think both of them need to bring it down. I think both of them need to cool off because if they walk into that mediation hot and angry, nothing's going to get resolved, in my opinion. So I really think both of them need to put a pin in it for a minute. Right. We're still not talking about her fight. Hey, Miss Aquarius. Thank you, boo. Great live, really be. And we're still not talking about her fight. Exactly. But as soon as I know what my Monday schedule is, I'll schedule it for Monday and we're gonna come here. Again, it'll be an open panel to talk about all the hot topics. We can talk about the Diddy trial, we can talk about Remy and Papoose, talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, child, whatever else is on y'all mind that floats y'all boat, we can get into it. If I was the mediator, I'd call in sick, baby. If I was the mediator, I might tell them we're going to reconvene this. Y'all need to calm down. Because again, a mediation is a give and take, right? The thing about a mediation is nobody should walk out of a mediation feeling happy, right? Everybody should feel like they didn't get everything they wanted. And when both parties are this hot right now and on 20, I just don't know how they walk away. I don't know how they go into a mediation and they walk away successful. Because both of them are on 20 right now. And they're angry. And they both said some very hurtful things about each other over the last 48 hours. Whether it's true or false, both of them have said some very harmful things. And they both I think they just need to calm down before they do. I know I wouldn't be in a good space to do a mediation with somebody that just said the things that she said about him and he said about me. But I'm going to tell you what I also believe. And let me tell you this. I also believe they both still have feelings for each other. People don't get this angry when they don't have no feelings. That's my opinion. Now, do I think that means they want to get back with each other? No. But I don't think that. I think that both of them are still processing their feelings. Now, I don't think they want to get back. At least I don't think Remy wants to get back with Papoose. I can't speak for Papoose. I think Papoose will be open to getting back with Remy, if nothing else. If nothing else, because life was easy. Life was good with Remy. And I hate to reduce it to money, but life was good with Remy. Now, I don't think, like I said, I don't think they're trying to get back together. And Xavier said, I'm telling you, they're going to get back together now. Maybe when they're old and great. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get over here. I love y'all. If I have the energy, no, I ain't gonna say it because I'm about to tell y'all a lie. And I don't want to tell y'all no lies. I don't want to tell y'all no lies. Because I was gonna say we might come back and do Love After Lockup, but I got 3 episodes. It won't be tonight. It won't be tonight. But I will see y'all at some point tomorrow for Beyond the Gates. I'm not sure what time. I got to talk to JB and find out what time he's good. But baby, we got a lot of Beyond the Gates to talk about tomorrow, honey. We got a lot to get into with the Beyond the Gates of it all. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.